Whoa. And then I shall game. I do like to game. Oh yeah, we were sad baby. I forgot we were baby. I'm baby. Oh, where did we leave off? We left off on... We got through all of Hong Kong, right? Yes, we left off on Alaska. That classic stage, Alaska.
Alaska is so cool.
Alaska is so cool. The the voiceovers in this game are kind of insane.
Set, go.
How do I change camera? I want this camera, thank you. Alright, let's just roll into it. Dude, it's like Sonic Adventure. Dude, why are there so many whales jumping around? Whales, dolphins, little everything. Hello?
Awesome. Checkpoint.
Alright, so, if you weren't here the last stream, in this mode we need third or better to progress. We just need to get third place or better. Things couldn't be simpler than that. This is ridiculous.
Checkpoint.
Doobadaboo. Hello, Prophet Goddess. I love cruising. I do love to cruise. Cruising for a bruising. They should make a game called Cruising for a Bruising. Whoa. And it's where my car beats up the other cars because it's super strong and cool. Oh, there was a secret path there. Also, I am losing right now by a lot. I've unlocked a few cars. I think I got fifth. I think there's still more to unlock. Oh yeah, I have boosts. I forgot. All right, we gotta do that one again.
Alaska is so cool.
Maybe if we pick a faster car. Dude, I want to be the forklift again.
Ready?
A baby driving a forklift is like comedy gold.
Go.
It's Saturday Night Live! Every time I hear a saxophone, that's what my brain does. First. If there's anything I've learned is that they reuse the checkpoint, the same checkpoint sound in all of the games. Oh man, I thought that was going to be the break. One of these is breakable. I don't know which one. Dude, this is cursed. Not that one. Fuck.
Go, baby.
Ah! This one.
Whoa.
Lopezaro.
Yeah.
I did a Mondo roll. I don't even know what that is. Cool though. I got fifth again. I need to do better. This game will take me a while because I'm a big old failure.
Alaska is so cool.
I'm determined, dude.
Ready? set, go!
There was a way to get a boost off the line, and I don't know what it was. Because at the end of the last stream, I looked up cheat codes for this game, so I want to see how many unlockable cars there were. And everything I've unlocked didn't line up at all with the guide, so I have zero clue how to unlock anything. Because I've unlocked a bunch of things that, according to the guide, I shouldn't have unlocked yet. It's almost like they don't understand.
Go, baby! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah!
I don't know if doing this many flips actually helps me at all. It's just kind of fun. But when I double tap the accelerator while I'm turning, it does like that slide thing, and it's really difficult. It slides you so much faster than you ever want to. Is this what Alaska's like? A bunch of ice caves? Are people hiding something about Alaska from me? Oh shit. No! Come back! Thank you! Oh, thank you!
Yes! Go, baby!
I got 4th! It's a curse. So close, yet so far.
Alaska's so cool!
I'm assuming that these courses are only going to get harder too as I go.
Go! Oh, yeah! Awesome! Whoa! Checkpoint!
Alright. I wonder how much rubber banding this game has. I'd imagine it's got to have at least some. That did not. Oh god, I'm so slow. Speed up.
Checkpoint! Go, baby!
This music is very jock jams. I'm gonna lose again. Holy shit.
Go, baby! Checkpoint!
Hello, Doc. What didn't you expect? Cruis'n Exotica takes place in Alaska. It's weird because like they'll give you like some of the tracks that I've seen. We've done like Hong Kong and then Alaska. There's a Vegas track coming up, and then there's just Mars after that. Exotic locations like Mars, you know. So I think it's only natural for Cruis'n to end up on Mars because I think we've done the moon. I can't remember if we did a different planet. The progression of this game is way different than the other ones too. It seems like they definitely went out of just being a straight arcade game. Because of that, this one's, I won't say significantly, but quite a bit longer than the other ones that we've played. Because there's a lot of different modes. I haven't really decided what I'm doing for completion yet. I mean, right now I'm getting all of the trophies, because you get trophies for finishing tracks. Why didn't it do anything? What happened? What happened to TTS lady? Thank you for the bits, but I'm so sorry the TTS lady so rudely decided your message wasn't worth reading. Tisk tisk. That's not fair. No. Okay, we're in third. Okay.
Checkpoint.
Oh, let's go. First place, baby. That wasn't even my best time, and I got first. That's how you know there's, like, weird rubber banding. I got a new car! Jalopy!
Alaska's so cool.
We gotta try it. It looks like it's a worse vehicle, but we gotta try it.
Ready? Set. Go.
Here, let me replay it and see if it says it now. No, she's just broken.
Go, baby.
Are these all the Twitch hype emotes? I unlocked one the other day. I can't remember which one it was. But I saw that the hype train has like animal emotes now. Some of them are really funny and some of them look terrible.
Checkpoint. Yes.
I tried. She just refuses to read it. I wonder if she's busted. TTS lady, you busted?
Baby. Checkpoint.
Or is there something offensive about the word checkpoint?
Go, baby.
They do say go baby a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Checkpoint.
I've never been to Alaska. I'm guessing most of us probably haven't been to Alaska, huh? Alaska's kind of
Baby.
in the middle of, I was gonna say in the middle of nowhere. That was a pretty easy race. You win some, you lose some.
Alaska's so cool.
Alright. I guess we just stick with it till we lose, right?
Ready?
It's such a great vehicle.
Go.
Yeah, if you can't tell anyone that's just joining or didn't see the last stream, I am literally a baby driving this car. You can see the bald back of my head.
Awesome.
Don't confuse me with famous Twitch streamer Northern Lion. I'm just a baby. Ontario. I don't think that counts as Alaska. But hey, maybe. I don't even think. Is that even. Wait a second. I don't think this qualifies.
Yes.
I can't do an impression of the checkpoint because I'm not good at it. We've already established the boundaries that I can't do. Impressions. I'm just not good at them. You're just looking to get me to embarrass myself? Then I'm hurt. Dude, I love these whales.
Go, baby. Yes.
Bow, 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 bow.
Go, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Get out of here! Aggressive. Aggressive but fair.
Checkpoint.
All these whales make dolphin noises. I can't help but notice.
Yeah.
Okay. This game kind of gets to be nonsense occasionally. I think this is the worst Cruis'n game. I just want to be on record as saying that. Like, the other Cruis'n games, I think, are a little more reeled in than this one. But I think this one's the worst of the three. So there's more than... We've talked about this playing previous Cruis'n games, but there's, like, more than 3 now, right? Like, there's, like, a Dave & Buster's exclusive Cruis'n game that, like, came out in the past couple years. Hello, Taco. Hello, Hitboom. Hi, Yod. How you doing? Yeah, this is the Cruis'n game no one knows exists. It's the secret one. Oh, we gotta do the drag race now.
Cool.
These are starting to get hard. I gotta remember how this works. Okay. Do the hop. But I didn't do the trick.
Ready? Set. Go.
I don't understand this drag race mode. It's pretty ridiculous and pretty stupid. I did it. I won. Congratulations to me. Alright, where do we go now? To Vegas? I beat the record! Alright, to Vegas we go.
Las Vegas is so exciting.
You say you said lost funny, didn't she? Maybe not. Alright, we stick with this until we lose. I already lost. Wait, did I lose? No, I didn't. I've won with this ever since I started with it. Alright, this looks just like Vegas.
Go, baby.
I think most people, like, they understand Vegas. Let's, like, introductions to Vegas. Like, what's the first time in your life that you became, like, when did you gain knowledge about Vegas in your life? Because for me, I'm pretty sure it's Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. And that paints a weird picture of Vegas. It's just like, Vegas just sucks the energy out of everything. And it turns your baby gigantic. So my whole picture has been painted from the hot film Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Go, baby.
And that's all I know about Vegas now. Everyone's like, you should go to Vegas once in your life, you know? You should see what Vegas is like. And in my head, I'm like, I don't even like gambling. Why would I go to Vegas? Vegas, honestly, I can't think of a single thing about Vegas that I would enjoy. Maybe like the spectacle of it? I don't know.
Checkpoint.
I think it's just not for me. I actually watched Vegas Vacation a lot. Like, I know Vegas Vacation very well. That's probably the vacation movie I've seen the most, actually.
Las Vegas is so exciting.
I suppose shows is a good
Ready?
reason.
Set. Go.
I've only went to a casino twice in my life.
Yeah.
And one time, the first time I ever went to a casino, it was out of state. I was in Detroit, and we went to a casino. And they thought my ID was fake, and they brought security up. But my ID wasn't fake. It was just my ID from a different state. But that was my first experience at a casino. And then I maybe used a slot machine once. I barely did anything there. I'm not an exciting gambler. I'm a very low risk taker. But I didn't gain any money there. That was a loss. Because I didn't win. And then later in my life, I went to a place that was pretty much just slot machines, and I won like $1. And I didn't feel accomplished at all. But I did leave with more money than I came in with, I guess, so there is that. I've only bought a lottery ticket once in my life too, and it was like $1 ticket, and I won $5. So technically I'm a net winner on lottery tickets also. I feel like any game that has a bunch of rules I would be so nervous about messing up the rules that I wouldn't want to do it. Does that make sense? Like, I'd be so nervous about messing something up on the table or, like, putting something in the wrong spot, and all of a sudden I've made this big bet that I didn't mean to make. I would just be paranoid the whole time. At least with blackjack, like, I understand the rules. But I'm sure I would get so nervous in my head that I would forget, like, what a split was, or I'd forget, like, what doubling down is and all that stuff. Like, my brain would just break because I'd be, like, that's just the way I am. I'd be so nervous about messing it up that I would start messing it up. Because I'm just one of those kind of people. Hey, the baby! Oh my god. Okay, let's just chill for a moment here. I guess most recently though, most of my knowledge of Vegas comes from the film Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. That's my reference. Everything I know about Vegas I've learned from Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. Surely it's an accurate portrayal. Dude, where did these cars come from? They turned from, like, a different road. Dude, I can't lose. Alright. Okay, so if you hit the checkpoint from midair, you don't get the checkpoint noise. It's very disappointing. Come on, we just need third or better. That's all. Unless first runs into a car, I don't think I'm catching up. Oh, never mind. First actually ran into a car. Wait, there must be a shortcut somewhere. How did you get in front of me? Fine. It's fine. Okay. Now we can get out of Vegas. We can talk about the next locale that I'll probably know nothing about because there's a tiger pictured on it. We gotta do the drag race first, though. My world knowledge, very low. I always mess up the trick.
Ready? Set? Go!
Smoked. The baby's the fastest in the world. Oh. I think 2021, I can't pronounce it the baby anymore. I think it's just culturally now. I just have to say da baby every time. The Badmobile. It's the Batmobile, but they changed a letter. Bangladesh.
Let's go
Right.
to India!
Let's go to India. I gotta try out this new car. The Badmobile. It's got wings.
Ready?
We're starting inside.
Go!
Are we in a pyramid? No, we're in like a... I don't even know what this is. I'll tell you one thing, this car feels very slow. This saxophone is going hard.
Checkpoint! Go, baby! Whoa!
This singer also going hard. I'm gonna regret changing over to this vehicle, aren't I?
Yeah!
The jalopy was doing so well for us.
Yeah!
So I am in first right now. This car feels way slower though. Just doesn't feel right. If you showed me this level and asked me, what is this location? I would never in a million years say that I'm in India. Like, maybe I just don't know what India looks like? But I don't get India vibes from this. But again, I don't know the world very well. I'm not a worldie. If you have me do GeoGuessr, I get it wrong 100% of the time. Worldologist? That's not a term. Worldly though, very official. I just noticed that tiger is just licking water.
Let's go to India.
I want to go back to the jalopy. I just like it better. It feels better. The Badmobile is a very creative name though.
Go.
A world enthusiast. I think instead of calling them cartographers, they should call them world mappers. Or just mappers in general. I don't know. I've thought about this a lot. And I think I've decided officially. Hey, thank you.
Go, baby. Checkpoint. Yes.
Like the phrase, if I didn't just have the knowledge that a cartographer does maps, like, that phrase doesn't scream map to me at all, you know? And maybe I'm just an idiot. What's the root? What's the root word? Hello, Pupper. How is board games tonight? Did you learn anything fun?
Go, baby. Checkpoint.
I don't like this level. It's really boring. French drive? Okay, so what I think of, the only thing I can think of is you say cartographer, and I think the Magna Carta. Is that related in terms of root words?
Yeah.
I got a flip at the last second. Such a true gamer.
Let's go to India.
Do.
Ready?
Mhm.
Set. Go.
Sorry, Pupper, you want a bedtime story. I don't... What kind of a story? I don't have, like, a good story.
Awesome.
I mean, anything I talk about would probably put someone to sleep.
Baby.
Because I'm a very boring person. That's what I'm here for. I'm here so that people fall asleep in my stream. That's how you farm the views. You just lull people into sleep, and then they can't leave because they're asleep. Great charter? Okay, look. My internet provider is Charter, and I would not consider them great. So that phrase doesn't make sense to me. Elephants.
Checkpoint.
Get a story about puppies. There once was a dog. His name was Fido. He had Big Ball. Big Red Ball loved to play with. One day, Big Red Ball gets very lost. Fido says, "Where'd Ball go?" And then all of a sudden, Spot shows up. Spot? He stole the ball. Kind of an asshole. But then they become friends and they eat a steak together. The end.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't say my stories were good. I feel uninspired. This is why I'm not a writer. Many elephant.
Awesome! Checkpoint!
No, it's a story. It's like a valuable lesson.
Go, baby!
Sometimes you lose stuff, you never get it back, and you know what? You just gotta live with that.
Go, baby!
Go, baby. Yeah, baby. They should just replace it with Austin Powers. Imagine. Go, baby. Yeah.
Awesome!
I got first.
Let's go to
Drag race? Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I'm not gonna remember that. I don't fucking know.
Ready?
So the problem with the tricks, okay,
Go!
I gotta be very clear on this. Oh no, this car is fast. There's an issue with the boosts in that the game changes resolution when it goes from the menu into the game. So because of that, on my screen, you guys actually see on stream things faster than I do. So I actually miss the beginning of the trick every time. I think it's what's happening.
Let's go to India!
I need something with faster acceleration. This is the Badmobile. I don't know how to beat this guy. 3, down, down, okay. Fuck me.
Ready? Set? Go!
Fuck it. I'm glad that we could talk about the creation of words. Some words are just nonsense, you know? Ireland, huh?
Ireland is so green!
What does that mean? Ireland is so green? I mean, I guess it makes sense. The writing in this game is
Ready?
weird.
Set? Go! Go, baby! Yes! Checkpoint!
Get out of my way! Get out of my way!
Checkpoint!
Oh shit. This must be one of the harder courses. There's a lot of turns.
Awesome! Checkpoint! Awesome!
Nice. You get ice cream? What kind of ice cream? Important question. I think the flavor determines the answer in that scenario. We're going up here, baby. Is it faster? I don't know.
Checkpoint!
can't open the container. What happened? Okay, so real question. Sherbet, does that classify as ice cream? It's like its own thing, right? I actually never really knew the answer to that. I always assumed it wasn't. But I've also been known to be misinformed.
Ireland is so green.
Dude, this is like my vehicle. I'm on a win streak with this bad boy.
Set. Go.
Why use anything else? Is this a hearse? What is this? It's creamless. It's anti-cream.
Yes.
Got plenty of ice though. Pupper, what happened to your plane? Is it just like frozen shut? Okay, my camera's like broken. That was weird.
Checkpoint.
Ah, interesting.
Checkpoint.
I mean, it's probably just, you don't really want to put plastic in the microwave, though. I get it. I understand.
Go, baby.
Just hit it with a hammer. Dude, I'm so far ahead right now. I'm so far ahead right now, they can't even see me.
Checkpoint.
Alright, this course is, compared to the other courses, pretty long. And I still have to do the circuit.
Break milkers.
Baked Milkers. Fred, thank you for the resub. I hope you're doing well. Dude, my rank is smoking, just like the mask. Smoke it.
Ireland is so green.
Bum, 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 bum. If they had to say, okay, so Ireland is so green. If they had to say a fact about your home state, what would they say? What would the sentence be?
Checkpoint.
Your state is insert phrase. There's so many options. Do. Florida's garbage. Florida's old. If you want to know how other people perceive your state, is that Florida's just, at least the perception here is that Florida's just full of old people. Maybe that's the perception other places, I don't know. That's the perception here. It's the thing people say. Doing this one wheel thing and I don't care for it. I guess it's a two wheel thing technically. Whenever I drive this vehicle, the Jalopy, it makes me remember that My Summer Car game? I've always wanted to play that. And I've always been like, when this game either goes on sale or goes on early access, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna build that fucking car, right? And guess what? That game has never once, like it's still in early access, it never once was released. And it never once has been on sale. I can't believe it. Just give me a deal. I can't stomach to play this game otherwise. I have to get it, I have to get at least 10% off. This is the rule of Steam. Buying at full price is for suckers. Look, I've been to Florida a few times. Florida is okay. I don't know if I'd want to live in Florida, but I'm okay visiting it every once in a while. It won't surprise you, though, that I've only ever been to Orlando. I bet that's pretty common, though. That a lot of people have only been to Orlando. My one take from Florida is I went to a McDonald's when I was there, and I got orange juice, and I was like, this is the freshest tasting orange juice I've ever had. That's my takeaway from Florida. That's the positive I can give you. Is that your orange juice is pretty good, and it's a lot cheaper than orange juice is here, where orange juice is not commonplace. Grape nuts is the worst. You know what? I've always said grape nuts is the worst cereal in existence, but I don't know if I've ever actually had grape nuts. It's just looking at it, I'm like, I wouldn't want to eat that because it just looks like gravel to me. Fruity gravel. Maybe I have a bad impression of it. I don't know. Maybe someday I should just finally try grape nuts. It's like eating gravel. See, this is a problem. That's not anything like ice cream, then. It's like ice cream, except it's way more inedible. Dude, there's a bug on my screen. Get out of here. Find a game. Rocky Road. Now you're talking. You're on to it now.
Ireland is so green.
Eating gravel's like eating Rocky Road. Paw left. I don't understand this trick system.
Set.
I swear I'm doing the inputs they tell me to. Oh no. I gotta get back to the Batmobile. Oh, I'm against the Batmobile. No wonder I'm losing. Yeah. Alright, we're almost out of Ireland at
Ireland
least.
is so green.
Dude, best cereal. I swear we've had this combo before. But, Cinnamon Life, I would say.
Ready? Set. Go.
Oh, it's gonna be close. Haha! Get out of here. Get out. You like wheat? Wait, that's your number one? I don't know if I've ever known anyone to say any kind of Chex is their number one cereal. All the respect, but I don't get it. Wait, what is this place? Amazon. The Dino Trail!
Holland is nice.
Forget. Holland is nice. They've given up. They've given up, I tell ya.
Set. Go.
This doesn't seem safe. Thank you. Okay, let's talk Exotica here. How many of you that live, I guess it doesn't matter where you live, how many of you have been out of your country before? Curiosity. Frame rate bad.
Checkpoint.
I wonder what percentage of like the world has been to another country. I'm sure that percentage is way higher in places that aren't as big as the United States, right?
Go, baby.
You lived in Canada. See, that's living somewhere is a step above even. That's cool. I've been to Canada. I've been to Germany. That's about it. I'm a simple person. Ah! True, I have relatives, distant relatives in Germany. But I went there when I was young, and I honestly, I have memories of it, but I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have. You know, if you leave the country too young, you kind of just don't get the full appreciation of what you're doing. It was fun though. I don't know, how old would I have been?
Holland is nice.
I want to say maybe like
Ready?
11, 12, somewhere around there.
Set.
I don't know, actually.
Go.
I don't even remember what year it was. Probably around there, though. Oh! Okay, wait, I can link this to the N64. Everything always comes back to the N64. You gotta link yourself... Okay. So, my memories of... I bought when I was in Germany, I bought a video game magazine. And it had a preview in it for Star Fox 64, which would have came out in 97. So, probably would have been... It probably would have been... I think it actually was 97 because Star Fox came out later in Europe than it did in the US. So... And it was during the summer. So, we've now mathed it out, and I must have been 12 years old.
Checkpoint.
Don't worry, I figured it out. I also, when I was there, I bought a German copy of Donkey Kong Land for the Game Boy. Just this is my memories of my trip to Germany. And I fed lard to a duck at one point. Because that's the thing that they told me to do. A good year. What is it? The ground just disappeared. Did you see that? Yeah, so in Germany, I don't remember what it's called, but we went on like this boat ride, and they gave us this bread that had like a lard spread on it, which is disgusting. But it's something that they eat over there. You don't want to be rude. So I ate a little bit of it, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, this is disgusting. I don't want to eat this. So we just started tearing apart our bread and feeding it to the ducks because we didn't want to eat it. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. There's like a name for it. Dude, I got 5th. Yeah, I'm sure it was fine. But I also remember on this boat, it's like a boat ride that was like going between like buildings and stuff. It must have been in some kind of a river or canal or something, and we definitely went by a guy that was just peeing into the water.
Set. Go.
And I was like, oh, okay. I guess this is a thing that you do. I'm taking a shortcut. Do-do. As for my Canada trip, I barely remember that trip. That trip I would have been even younger. I'm pretty sure we went to Quebec. But I wouldn't be surprised if we also went to like Toronto. I remember also going to Niagara Falls, so it would not surprise me if we kind of did that loop. Right. You expect that things to happen, but you don't expect people to just do it in front of like passengers on a boat, you know? But hey, maybe that's just cool. I don't know. The other thing I remember about Germany is watching German music television, and they had Daft Punk Around the World. It was like huge, and that music video was on like 100 times during my trip to Germany. Like anytime you turn on MTV, whatever it is in Germany, it's not MTV in Germany. They would just have Daft Punk Around the World going on. The ground disappeared again! What is happening to that area? It's like busted. That's so weird. Wait, do you guys not pronounce the second T? I'm just reading it as it says. Yeah, as someone who lives in the Midwest, we definitely don't say all the letters. We take so many shortcuts with our words. I've never once known that you pronounce it without T. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, I live in the kind of spot in the United States where we just take shortcuts on all the words. There's been so many times I've said words on these streams that people make fun of my pronunciation of them. And that's fine. I'm not here to satisfy whatever proper pronunciation you're looking for. I'm here to be a memester and get made fun of all the time. I don't think I've ever heard anyone pronounce it Toronto. That's interesting to me, because I honestly had zero clue that anyone would pronounce it that way. Everybody does it. All the cool kids do it. The ground didn't disappear that time. You mean like Cool Whip? That one's just fun to say. Dude, this frame rate is getting really bad at times. It's weird. I never listened to you. Hey, you gotta realize I'm playing a racing game right now, and I have to skim the chat. I cannot read every word because I will just run into walls. It all depends what game I'm playing, how much I'm paying attention to chat. A racing game, so easy to miss so many things and miss a lot of context because I have to skim. Unless I'm between races, it just doesn't happen. But I also live in that very small pocket of the United States where, like, we say some weird words for things. Like, I live in that very small pocket where it's not a water fountain, it's a bubbler. Like, that's how I grew up. I don't say it anymore like that, but, like, there's a lot of weird things in the Midwest. And even that one is not full Midwest. It's very much pockets. God, I just lost so many positions on the last lap. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch up. I don't say pop. I know a lot of people that do. I don't know why, but I absolutely hate when people say pop. I don't know why. There's something about it that drives me crazy. I know a lot of people that do, though. And it's not as bad as the South, where they just call everything a Coke. That drives me crazy, too. Because that one just seems confusing. Like, why would everything be called a Coke? I don't understand. No, it's bigger than Texas. I looked at a map once about where they say certain things. Yeah, I also say soda.
Holland is nice.
I think that's the way to go. It's an extra syllable, but I think it's worth it. I did it!
Ready? Set? Go!
I have to win the race though on top of it? Am I faster in this car? Yes, I am. The fastest baby in the West. Pew pew. Look how many boosts I got for that. I'm a rad racer. We got the honka junk. Doesn't look great. Now we can move on to the Amazon. How many levels do we have left? Only 3. Pretty good. We're making good progress.
The Amazon rocks!
The Amazon rocks! Okay. Suppose we should try this out once.
Ready? Set? Go! Awesome!
Yeah, I'm well aware that I'm not a great communicator, but also I know that there's a lot of things that I say that are very regional and strange. And honestly, I don't even care anymore. It's just what makes you unique, you know? This is what you tell yourself so that you feel like you fit in.
Go, baby!
Calling yourself unique makes you feel like you fit in sometimes, huh?
Awesome!
Awesome! Okay, apparently that's not the right path. Did you know? I thought this would be a cooler level when they said dinosaurs.
Checkpoint!
There's very few dinosaurs, though.
Yeah! Go, baby! Checkpoint!
This is claustrophobic. That's cool. We're winners. We're all winners here. I mean, I'm a winner.
The Amazon rocks!
Alright. I don't really like that vehicle. It's ugly.
Ready?
I want to go back to my old friend.
Go!
I want to know what this thing next to me is, because I don't think I've unlocked that one yet. It looks like a weird looking milk truck or something. What if it's called the Milker? Actually, it looks like a hearse. It looks like a hearse filled with milk. See, soda pop is chaotic energy. I also have heard people say that before.
Checkpoint!
It seems very chaotic, doesn't it? Like, you can't have both ways. Alright, you gotta pick one.
Woo!
It's, you gotta pick one of the teams. Odie Pop. How do you say? Do you say Reese's or Reese's? How about that? That's a thing that I never understood either. This, like, Reese's crew is kind of weird to me. Especially once you start getting into Reese's. When people say Reese's Pieces, in my head I'm like, what is a Pieces? At that point, you're just making up 2 words.
Go, baby! Oh, yeah!
Because people do that a lot. I think people say Reese's Pieces more than they say Reese's. And I don't know what they're on. Yeah, it's a computer repair shop. I think a lot of people say it wrong. Like, I think it's a surprisingly high percent. You know?
The Amazon rocks.
And I think if you ask those people directly, they'll admit to it. I don't think anyone is saying Reese's and trying to hide it. Because I think they just want you to know that that's the kind of person they are.
Point. Yeah.
Can you stop? They want the attention. I want attention too, so I get it. You only stream if you want some slight validation in your life. Any streamer that tells you differently, they're lying. They just want a little validation, that's all. So maybe I'm gonna start pronouncing it Reese's, and then when people tell me I'm wrong, I'm gonna tell them, fuck you, you're wrong. You can just learn, like, whatever accent you want. It's like a character study. You don't have to be from Jersey, you could just become a Jersey person. Dude, what? If you are lonely, all you want is validation, right? It's all connected. What's the difference? My car got real slow there for a second. Almost like I let off the accelerator. Imagine how many people have a Jersey accent, especially people, okay, you know that there's people out there from like other countries, English isn't their first language, and they learned English from Jersey Shore. And imagine how that's like. The things that you would say and the way that you would say them. Because you know it exists.
Awesome. Yes.
You want to learn yes, if you grew up, you want the Fran Drescher accent, right? So, like, the Nanny's all, like, English accents, isn't it? For the most part? Like, aren't half of the people on that show, like, have English accents? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen that show. I was looking up the other day final episodes of sitcoms, because I wanted to know where, like, they ended, and I think The Nanny ends with her having her own baby. And it just makes sense. It's the perfect end to a series about being a nanny, huh? Really perfection. I think I only saw like a few episodes of The Nanny in my life, though. I don't think I have the true understanding of it all. Only 2 accents. Damn.
Go, baby. Go, baby.
I think the guy that played the dad was in something else that I've seen, and I can't put my finger on it. Well, so I was looking up the ends of sitcoms. Most of them, like, you have to have context of, like, seeing the show to understand a lot of them. Which, I started to realize that I haven't seen a lot of sitcoms, which is surprising, actually. But I was trying to decide if Full House has the worst sitcom ending of all time. So I was doing some comparisons, you know? I think the craziest, I think, is just the whole like last season of Roseanne, right? Like that's where it gets absolutely insane. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, the retcon stuff, and it's extensive too. If it was one episode, I'd be like, okay, I guess. But didn't they do that for like an entire season or two? There's probably just one season, I'm assuming. I don't even know if you'd call it a dream. It's more like a fantasy, right? Isn't like she writes this story in her book because she doesn't, like, her life is so depressing, like her husband dies and stuff, and she's like, man, what would happen if he didn't die? This is my book. Oh, I forgot I was drag racing. I am getting smoked right now. Okay, how do I get faster than that car? Because that car was really fast. I don't fuck with the new series. I have not watched any of. I didn't really watch much of Roseanne either, though. They did kill her off. I did hear that. Honestly, it's for the best. That's crazy, though. Okay, so who's... I guess let's use the Badmobile and see if this works. I'm worried that this isn't going to be fast enough.
Ready? Set? Go! Yeah!
Did I win? I got second. I beat the record, but I got second.
Amazon rocks!
Didn't give me the trophy, right? No.
Amazon
Ah,
rocks!
this is hard. I don't know, are there any other, like, memorable endings to shows? Oh, I fucked up. I guess we could go out of this. I mean, I think if you go out of the sitcom realm, then you're kind of losing a lot of what you're looking for here. There we go. Sometimes I look at like the old TGIF lineups too, and just see all the shows that were canceled that only lasted a season. There's some weird ones. I always talk about...
That is so high!
What did she say? So high?
That is so high!
Is she saying high or hype? I don't even know. She's not saying hype. There's no way. This game's from the year 2000. She's not saying hype.
Set? Go!
I think she's just saying it's so high. I guess it makes sense that it's so high. That's a weird thing to say, though. Hey! Ooh, that cop tried to kill me.
Baby!
Get out of here. So, okay, Step by Step is a fun one because I've done some research on Step by Step, and there's like this whole theory on Step by Step where in season 1, when you watch the intro, there's a kid in the family who is not actually one of the children, and people are trying to figure out who this kid was, this mystery kid, because it's just a kid that seems to be part of the family but never showed up in the show. So there's like theories about how this kid got like taken out of the show and stuff. But if you watch the season 1 intro to Step by Step, you see it right away. It's just another kid that's part of the family that's never mentioned. And it's too funny.
Checkpoint!
Also, hello, Hero, how you doing? Is this a Model T? It's a, I guess, maybe. It's not even a recast, though. It's just another child, because everyone else is in the intro as, like, part of the family. It's just this one kid who's, like, added. And you could be like, well, he's, like, a friend or something, but he's, like, really close to this,
Go,
like,
baby!
he seems to be one of the family, you know, based on how he's hanging around everyone. Also, as someone who lives in Wisconsin, that show takes place here, and they show the American Eagle, which is in like Chicago Six Flags, but then they live in Port Washington, and they decided to put this roller coaster on the water, so they like video edit in like crashing waves next to this roller coaster, and I'm just like, that looks like the most dangerous thing in the world. Who would build a wooden roller coaster on the ocean? I mean, it's not the ocean, but like on the lake.
Too bad it's so high.
I don't get it. That doesn't seem safe.
Ready? Set. Go.
But yeah, the to get back to my point, the show that I always mention that no one seems to have seen, but it's a show called Teen Angel. It lasted one season on TGIF, and it was about a kid who finds a burger under his bed, and he eats it, and he dies, and then he becomes the guardian angel of his best friend. And that's the whole concept of the show, is that this guy eats an old burger under a bed and dies, and then now he has to watch over his friend. It only lasted one season, though. Imagine where that could have went. I bet that pilot's on YouTube. I should watch that pilot again someday, because I'm so curious what that show's actually like. But I distinctively remember it as a kid watching it. Right? You watched it was terrible. I can only imagine. I mean, again, it only lasted one season, so... It's just so funny that a show like that exists. Because it is absolute nonsense. I think I've talked about that show on stream before, too. Because it's a concept I think about a lot. Oh, I was hoping that would be the finish line. That would have been so sick.
Go, baby.
Let's see, how many TGIF shows can I name? I guess... Oh, it's definitely a comedy, yeah. I think pretty much everything in that block had to have been a comedy.
Too bad it's so high.
I don't think anyone remembers it. Like, I wonder how many people have seen that whole run.
Set. Go.
Sister Sister, true classic. I recently tried to go through and watch all of Boy Meets World because it's on Disney Plus, and I made it to like the college years, and I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I just can't watch it anymore. That show gets really bad the longer it goes. Dude, Dinosaurs is a crazy show. Dinosaurs, the voice cast on that is pretty nuts if you look at it today. It's got a pretty good, surprising lineup. I mean, Dinosaurs, you can predict how Dinosaurs ends, right? I actually saw a couple episodes earlier this year.
Braked milkers,
Like
braked
season 1
milkers,
episodes.
braked milkers, braked
Hello,
milkers,
Adam.
braked milkers, braked milkers. Braked milkers, I can't stop. Braked milkers, braked milkers, braked milkers.
That was actually pretty good.
Braked milkers, braked milkers.
You really
braked
just
milkers,
stuck it in
braked
there.
Milkers, braked milkers, braked milkers. Braked milkers, braked milkers, braked milkers, braked milkers, braked milkers, braked milkers.
At least we know TTS is working. Did it do a question mark at the end? Family Matters. A lot of controversy recently on Family Matters, with Urkel going public to say he was not welcomed on the set of that show after he made his own strain of weed. There's been a lot of Jaleel White stories in the past couple weeks. What was the name of the weed strain? Was it called Purple Urkel, I think? which is actually probably a really good name for a weed strain. I mean that the Family Matters stuff with the kids gets complicated. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, you know. But yeah, one of the kids just kind of disappeared. I mean, all of those old sitcoms too, like they would have age jumps happen constantly, or they would just switch out actors. Actually, Roseanne's a good example, right? Like they switched back and forth between two of them. Yeah, Sabrina was CGIF. Home Improvement,
Go, baby. Awesome.
I think, was for a bit, right? Full House, of course. Yeah, Step by Step we were kind of going over a little bit earlier. Dude, there's a bunch of crossovers. There's Urkel was on an episode of Full House also. There was an episode of Boy Meets World. There was a Boy Meets World Step by Step crossover where, like, I think, like Dana's in that episode or something of Boy Meets World. There's a lot of weird crossovers from that era. Or they'd have like the weeks where they'd like all go to Disney and stuff, and you'd have all these like Disney themed episodes.
To bed is so high.
They did a lot of that kind of stuff. A lot of themed stuff. Oh, this is a drag race. Shit.
ID like to break milkers to Panga.
You can't do that with an emote. That's so rude.
Ready?
Topanga is, she's doing... Oh, what is this car I'm up against? What is this? I definitely need a better vehicle for that. Topanga shows up with a lot of wrestling stuff now. He's a big wrestling fan. Do. I don't know, do I have anything good? Pango was a big fan of Leo Rush, I think. I cannot get these tricks to work right.
Set.
I don't know how I'm gonna beat this vehicle. Like, this thing looks fast. Shit. How am I gonna beat this thing? I don't know how to boost off the line is the problem. How does one boost off the line?
To bed is so high.
Do. You remember Clarissa Explains It All? That's a show that I want to go back and watch. Like, she used to program a bunch of video games and stuff. Don't you just want to see all the games that she used to create? Dude, I'm hitting it so fast, it's just not working. Ah!
Ready? Set. Go.
I need a restart option, please. Wow. Sometimes I think about like old sitcoms and how some of them,
So high.
like, the world feels so lifeless. Like, whenever you watch one of those shows and they never leave their house, the world just stops feeling like a world, you know? I don't have like a vehicle. How do I get fast? Imagine paying for other sets. Well, can't they just go outside once in a while? A little big pharma. This is not the trick. Look at this vehicle. It looks
Set.
like it doesn't belong.
Go.
Oh my god, I don't know how to beat this thing. It looks really bad, doesn't it? It's definitely not fast, I can tell you that much. This is the first time I've had this problem, that we're up against a vehicle that's so much faster. I mean, I could try, like, moving on to this world and then coming back, but I don't think I'm gonna unlock any new cars.
That is so high.
Nicktoons? Like what? Like, Rocko's Modern Life? I tried to watch, Disney Plus has the ABC run of Doug. So I put on Doug, because I was like, what's Doug like? And then I remembered, like, how different of a show Doug was when it went on to ABC. And it wasn't good. I didn't like any of it. So I stopped watching, like, halfway through the first episode. Original Doug was okay, but ABC Doug added all these weird characters, and the voice is weird, and I don't know. I couldn't get down with it. I cannot catch up to this guy. I need a better vehicle, I think. I don't think, unless I can figure out how to start with, like, a jump off the line, I think I'm in trouble. I almost did Quailman as a Halloween costume one year, and then it was like, everyone does that. It's not original at all, so I decided against it.
Ready, set, go!
I can't catch up, man. Fuck. I don't know how to do it. How do I boost off the line? Can I look up, hold on. Yeah, I haven't seen Rocko in a long time. The only thing I really remember from Rocko Modern Life was the guy with the comic books. Turn the page, wash your hands, that guy. That's all I really remember from Rocko at this point. I don't think, a ton of Rocko, though. Filbert, was that his name? Sounds right. Okay, I just need to see how to jump off the line. Okay, during the pre-race countdown, hold A to accelerate until set appears, then tap A a few times and hold the button again. If done correctly, your car will get a faster start when go appears. Okay. Hold A until set appears.
Too bad it's so high.
Let's see if that works. I didn't get the...
Ready, set, go!
Oh, let's go. Oh, I definitely remember all of that. They tried to reboot that show a couple times. But that show, some of the old sketches, like some of them are really annoying, but some of them actually hold up pretty well, I have to say. Alright, let's go to Mars.
Far out, Mars!
Far out Mars. We gotta go back to our jalopy.
Ready, set, go!
Do you think the gravity's gonna be different here? Is this what Mars looks like? What if in the outer space levels they just had no music? That just appeared out of nowhere. They had no music because there's just no sound. Does Mars look tropical or does it sound tropical? It's very developed. I didn't know that Mars was developed like this. Was it tropical? I thought it was just sandy. I don't know. I'm just indoors now. It's very dark, Mars. I don't know if you knew this. This doesn't look anything like Mars. Come on. I've been there and I know that this is not Mars. Look at all these buildings. Put some realism in your games, huh? Yes, low draw distance, that's right. This is a really boring looking level. I cannot believe that this can't even compare to what they've done in previous games. In their outer space levels. When we were driving on the moon, I was having a better time. You tried, buddy. You tried, buddy. No, I'm gonna lose. I have to do this whole race again. You buttholes. It appears that this is a long race. These things are usually like a minute 40. I'm already at 2:15.
Go, baby.
I got 6th. I ended up way in the sky. Alright, we gotta do that one again.
Far out, Mars.
Far out Mars. Pete and Pete is pretty good, I will say. I haven't seen it in a long time, but
Set. Go.
the things that hold up, I bet that holds up pretty well. I don't know. What about just like What about just like Double Dare? Can we call a game show the best show? There's a lot of good game shows on Nick. The camp show, what, Salute Your Shorts? I don't know if Salute Your Shorts holds up very well. I just remember the one episode of Salute Your Shorts. Well, actually, I remember a few episodes of Salute Your Shorts, but the one where they build the entire puzzle upside down, and they don't know what it is until they flip it over. And in my head, I was always like, "You guys could have figured out what this was. It was ice cream. That was the thing." But in my head, I was always like, "There's no way you guys didn't figure out what this was, just because you built it upside down." Every piece looks like ice cream. What could it be? I don't know. What about Hey Dude? I haven't seen that show in a long time. Was that show any good? Oh, Welcome Freshman? Was that a Nick show? That's a little before my time, though. There is a documentary about it on Hulu. I didn't watch it, but I've heard some pretty okay things about it. Sounds like they got a lot of the people to be in it. I saw some memes going around today from Figure It Out, where like all the contestants had like hidden talents that they had to guess, and there's some like images going around I saw earlier today that's just some of the most ridiculous things that you could consider talents. There was a good one that I saw that was just like something about like how this girl's dog could drink water out of her mouth, and I'm like, is that a talent that you're just putting water in your mouth and then your dog drink out of it? Because that's kind of weird. But apparently that's enough to be considered a talent. Summer Sanders was the host of Figure It Out, yes. She hosted something else too, I think. I can't remember what though. I swear she hosted one other show. I might be making this up in my head. It was confusing because it was like Summer Sanders for that, and then everything else was Mark Summers, so it gets a little confusing there. Your wife says she was on step by step? Wow. Doing what? That was Suzanne Summers. Oh no, it's another Summers. I didn't even consider this. Oh no, it's a conspiracy. They all have the same name, and they're all spelled different too, right? So I suppose Mark Summers is probably just the same as Summer Sanders. I guess no, there's no. It's Summers versus Summer then. Fuck. Awesome! God Summers? Cyclops? Damn. Oh, that's a short one. Compared to the other one, that's a short one. I wonder if there's gonna be any, like, hidden levels here or not. Mark Summoners, oh no.
Set, go!
Okay, that boost didn't help me at all. You can't boost from the back. It doesn't work that way.
Point.
Come on, what are you doing? This guy's a bully. You see this shit? You see what I have to deal with on Mars? Whenever I think of Mars now, I think of, what was that Flash game that came out? Frog Fractions. I think of Bug Mars whenever I hear Mars now. You're surprised, but no, I have to talk like every day. So, unfortunately, no. That would be fun though if I didn't have to talk for like a week. I guess I stream 3 times a week also. It'd be kind of hard to go that long without speaking. So man, that would be fun to just do a stream in silence sometime. Like sit with cam on and never once say a word. People would be so confused. They'd be like, what is this guy doing? I bet a lot of streamers do that though. It's always weird to me when you go to a streamer that hasn't been streaming a long time and they're playing like League or something and they're so focused on the game that they never once look at chat or say anything out loud. I feel like that kind of stuff happens a lot. I could be that streamer.
Go, baby!
I don't have to say anything. At this point, you guys have heard me talk enough that you know what I'm gonna say anyway. Just fill it in. If you go that long without speaking though, like, you think like your voice changes a bit? I guess, I mean, especially if you're coming off like an illness, like maybe you're slightly dehydrated or something. Like, don't you get like almost like a different voice? Is that me? How's Summer Sanders doing? Is she doing all right? I haven't heard from her since that show. Do you not speak to yourself out loud? Do you? I don't talk to myself that much. I talk to the cats sometimes. I don't think I speak to myself out loud very often now. If I did, I'd get worried that I'd start like getting like a YouTube voice. I'd be talking to myself and I'd just be like, hey gamers, and I'd just like be doing like video introductions or something. I don't think I've ever really spoken to myself out loud for the most part. I think you're crazy. Wait, what's an egg impression? Like, what? Am I an egg? Who's an egg in this scenario? When you say egg impression, I'm like if I was completely bald. my impression of me as an egg. My egg impression would be, remember when on Twitter everyone that didn't have a profile picture was an egg? There'd always be like the rude people. They were the eggs. I don't know, Huey. That sounds like a rage issue to me.
Hey gamers, it's Ya Boy. Braked Milkers, make sure to hit the like button and spank the Braked Milkers button.
Ah! Once again, I'm losing at the very end. No, NL does the hey everybody, like that's his thing. Yeah, Summer Sanders was an Olympic swimmer. That's what she's known for. Or probably more so than that one time she hosted that show. But what happened to her after? Twinkle Toes, huh? Ooh, that's fun.
Ready? Set? Go!
Oh shit, even with the boost I can't keep up here.
Yes!
Unless... Augers. Crushing it. Omnipotent is my rank? I won the G ride? I did it. Dude, it didn't do anything. There's no fanfare or anything. I got all the golds. What is this mode? I gotta see what these other modes are. Okay, this one's literally just... I think Exotica is the other mode that we need to do. This one I think you need to get first on. Right? Place first to advance.
Korea is beautiful.
Do I have to do it all in one go is the question. I think this is probably the mode that I should be going for.
Ready? Set? Go!
Oh, I get to keep my boosts. How about that? Alright, so we have to get first on all these races.
Oh, yeah!
Ba-ba-ba.
Checkpoint! Go, baby! Checkpoint!
I'm practicing my no voice runs now. No talking, only driving. That was probably a waste of a boost, actually.
Checkpoint! Go, baby!
Oh, Nick, that the wall of little doors. That's you can wait. Well, that's what would you do, right? I think that's what that show was. They had the pie coaster, where you'd go on a small roller coaster that would run you into a giant pie. It's funny that Mark Summers hosted all that show, since he's like a known germaphobe.
I love Atlantis.
Can't Do That Television was a different show. Which actually, I don't think I've ever actually seen that show.
Go!
I've started to realize.
Go, baby!
What about Legend? I heard Legends of the Hidden Temple is coming back. I know it was gonna come back as a Quibi show, and then Quibi went away, and now it sounds like someone else is picking it up. So the reboot of Legends of the Hidden Temple is happening. If you've really been out of the loop, there was also a feature film that took place in the Legends of the Hidden Temple universe that I watched. It was not very good. I don't think I know what model behavior is.
Checkpoint.
Message too long, can't read. We'll read after race end. Ba-bum. There's a lot of like those kind of movies. The one I always think about is I don't know. I liked when I was a kid. I liked like all those movies that were kind of made for.
Set.
I don't even know what the right word is. Teens. All the TV movies for teens, maybe? Is that the best way to go about it? Probably. I don't know if I've ever seen a Justin Timberlake movie in general. Probably something, right? I have there's no doubt in my mind that a movie called Model Behavior, starring Justin Timberlake, that sounds like something that would exist. It's a very believable thing to me. Especially when we consider Justin Timberlake's origins of being on the Mickey Mouse Club. It's just a natural transition to go into some kind of movies at that point.
Checkpoint.
I am going to lose this race.
Go, baby.
Wait, where's the guy in first?
Checkpoint.
Way up there. Way up there. Six continues. You only get 6 continues. Okay. That's fine. Ba, 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 bum. I loved body swap movies. Like any movie where
Set.
2 people switch bodies. That was my shit, you know? But I think I've seen pretty much every body swap movie imaginable. That's my expertise.
Go, baby.
There's definitely a point when I stopped watching them though, so there are some prominent ones that I have not seen. Specifically ones where like teenagers become adults for the most part. I don't think I've seen most of those. No, just that one Face Off movie, which I've actually not seen Face Off before.
Checkpoint.
I haven't seen most Nick Cage movies. It's a shameful life that I live. Never seen Face Off. Never seen Con Air. I'm not much of an action movie person in general, I must
Go,
say.
baby.
Haven't seen the true classics.
Checkpoint.
Never seen Die Hard. Yeah, let me name the Nicolas Cage movies I've seen. I've seen National Treasure. I've seen... To get back on... I did grow up religious and read the Left Behind books, so I had to watch the Nicolas Cage Left Behind film.
Checkpoint.
So I can get into the obscure stuff, I guess. But I haven't seen a lot of the prominent stuff. Dude, everyone loves Con Air. Con Air is something I've heard a ton of times to watch, but haven't seen it.
Ready? Set.
Who else is in Face Off? John Travolta, right? I haven't seen that many John Travolta films either, if I'm being honest. Oh, I've seen Gone in 60 Seconds. I like that movie. Though I haven't seen it in a very long time.
Checkpoint.
First DVD you bought? Let me think what mine is. So when I bought my DVD player, it was the early days of DVDs, and I think the first DVD I bought was from the bargain bin. I'm pretty sure it was a compilation of...
Checkpoint.
You remember Mr. Bill? I think it was a compilation of Mr. Bill's skits. He was like made out of clay, and you go, oh no, you know that guy? I don't even remember what Mr. Bill was from. I'm pretty sure that was the first DVD I ever owned.
Checkpoint.
Was it SNL? Was it? Maybe. It was some kind of sketch show. I don't know why in my head I was like, I don't think it's SNL, but maybe it was.
Checkpoint.
Shit. That was a waste of a boost. Kind of hoping to save some of these boosts for some of the harder levels. Because I know a couple of these races are going to be a struggle, and if I can only restart 6 times, it's going to get hairy. Midway branded airplanes. I always remember wanting a Laserdisc player too. I don't know why.
Alaska's so cool.
And then now you get to the Blu-ray era, and I think I own like 5 Blu-rays.
Go.
I think. Because I stopped getting into buying movies when like the digital age began. I was like, I don't need to own this stuff.
Yeah.
Can you guess any of the Blu-rays that I own? Some of them are box sets, I will say, but I bet it's kind of a weird collection. No, hello Brian Rampage. I hate Lord of the Rings. I just want to say on record. And I don't think Full House has been released on Blu-ray. I do own Chappelle Show Season 1 on DVD. I must say. These are, once I say these movies, alright, let me go through what I own.
Baby.
First and foremost, I own
Checkpoint.
Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Very important film to me. Saw it in the theater many times. As a kid, I had a different favorite movie, and that movie was Battle Royale. So I own the Battle Royale collection on Blu-ray, which is the first and second movie. Thank you very much. People sure do love Battle Royale too. And then I own Indie Game the Movie on Blu-ray. That's pretty on brand. I own Baby Driver on Blu-ray because I love the movie Baby Driver. So that was before all the Kevin Spacey stuff. Then I only bought this for the digital codes, but I have the Fast and the Furious collection on Blu-ray, which is I think the first 9 movies. And then I own some Christmas movies on Blu-ray.
Las Vegas is so exciting.
Home Alone 1 and 2. And then Jingle All the Way.
Ready?
I think that's all the Blu-rays I own.
Set, go!
I think that's it. But a lot of those like later ones I bought just for the digital codes, and I only use the digital codes. I never watched the Blu-rays.
Yes!
Yeah, unfortunately, Baby Driver is now marred in controversy. Because the main guy also had some weird controversy too, right? What's his name? Ansel, right? I think, unfortunately, there's a lot of people in there that movie's so good though. It's done so well.
Checkpoint!
I'm a big fan of Baby Driver, and I wish it was easier for me to watch now. Dude, Parasite would be a good Blu-ray to own. I love Parasite. That movie's so good.
Awesome! Checkpoint!
Now I'm gonna be thinking the whole stream if I own any other Blu-rays. I don't think I do. I think that's it.
Go, baby! Go, baby!
Alright, I'm all out of boosts now, unfortunately.
Checkpoint! Go, baby!
That sign say strippers? I've never seen Galaxy Quest. I know that's one of those movies everyone always says to watch. Never once saw it. I've also never seen Mars Attacks. Those are like the two movies that people shame you for not watching, I think. I'm sure I would enjoy it, but I haven't seen it.
Go, baby!
It did say strippers. It's weird for a N64 game, but hey. We did play Duke Nukem already, so I guess it's fine.
Let's go to India!
Yeah, Mars Attack's a little more polarizing, I think.
Ready? Set,
But it's one of those movies that, like, everyone in the world seems to be in, right? Mars Attacks, like, has, like, one of those insane casts that's just full of people. I kind of like those casts where they just cover so many things. It's weird I haven't seen those, because I tend to, like, when I'm watching stuff, I like to a lot of times multitask, so I'll watch things while I'm, like, playing, like, Isaac or something, playing some kind of game. And whenever I do that and I watch a movie, I tend to watch a comedy, because it's easy to kind of half-watch and still be able to follow. But I've seen probably more comedies than I should, because there's way more bad comedy movies than good comedy movies. But I still have never seen Galaxy Quest. It's a weird...
checkpoint!
I guess if it was more readily available, it's probably on some streaming service, right? I'd be more likely to watch it if it was on an easy to see things. Isaac is a bad game. I'm not denying that. And I'm terrible at Isaac. I honestly haven't been playing it much lately anymore. I think I've kind of fallen off it. Lately I've just been playing Nier Replicant. That's really about it, honestly. I'm getting pretty close to being halfway done. I guess I'm not that close to being done with it, but I want to get through it. I'm saving Resident Evil until I finish Nier. I want the platinum. I'm gonna get the
Iron,
platinum.
So green!
Ba-ba.
Set, go!
Replicant is like Automata but worse. But it's a good game. It just has so much filler and there's a lot of grinding in it. If you're looking to get all endings, you have to do a lot of grinding, which stinks. There's all the new content is after the last ending though, and I'm very curious to see how.
Checkpoint.
I want to see that new content. Yeah, it's not McDee's been on that Resident Evil grind. I did read that like this Resident Evil you can get through in like 2.5 hours or so once you kind of know it, right? I guess that's the case with like every Resident Evil game. Yeah, I've also been playing Picross. Every time I'm playing Picross, I see Big Pharma sign on playing Picross, and I'm just like, we're Picross buddies. I only have like 3 or 4 puzzles left in the one I'm working on, and I'll be done with it. 'Cause those games always take like 30 hours to beat, like 100%. There's a puzzle in the newest Picross, and I think it took me almost 2 hours to complete. It's one of the like just mega giant ones, and I was struggling so hard with it. And I'm pretty sure my timer hit 2 hours on it, which is more than I've ever taken to do a Picross puzzle in my life. I played a little bit of Murder by Numbers, but I didn't really like all the non-puzzle stuff. Yeah, all of those games are the same. I've played all 6 now. Like, I'm almost done with 6. And they get a little bit longer each time because they end up stretching it out. Because they give you, like, extra puzzles for owning the previous ones. So you get a few more puzzles in each game if you own older ones. There's 2 Picross games on the DS. The DS has Picross 3D, which is such a cool game, and it sucks that they never did anything with that concept after that game. 3D Picross is a brilliant idea, and it's a lot of fun. And I really wish they would make a new one of a 3D game like that. Because instead of like solving a grid, they just give you like a block, and they're like chisel out the parts. And you make like statues and stuff, which is so cool. But Picross DS is also one of the best Picross games, so they also have that 2D Picross on there. Picross DS has like a secret category at the end that's all it's all Nintendo consoles, and I love that stuff. Like they're all pictures of pretty much every console Nintendo's made. Like there's even a Virtual Boy puzzle, and I love that stuff. I found out there's downloadable Picross content on the Super Nintendo that covers N64 games. Like they had like a Super Mario 64 and a Star Fox 64 themed puzzles on the Super Nintendo, which is so weird to think about. I didn't read into it much, but apparently that's a thing that exists. It was like part of their like download service in Japan. So you'd go to a kiosk and like download new puzzles, and because they did it so late. Yeah, I think Picross 3D is the best Picross game, I would dare to say. It's not like a good understanding of how the series works, but I think it's the best game overall. It is kind of easy though, in comparison to the 2D stuff. I think the 3D stuff gets a lot easier than the 2D stuff. That's fine. Picross shouldn't be hard, it should just be a time filler, in my opinion. Also, I have to say, this is going very well. I'm surprised I've only lost 1 race so far, and I'm fully expecting to lose more here. But we're getting towards the end, and I still have, what, 5 continues? I think we're in good shape. I think when I talk about stuff, I perform better in racing games. I think I've noticed that. I think it's just I stop thinking so hard about what I'm doing, and I just kind of let it flow, you know? Voxelgram? Interesting. If you see that on Steam, like if it's on Steam, if anyone pulls that up, link it to me on Discord or something. I'd be curious to see what that's all about. Also, was there a dinosaur running on this level last time I went through? New content? I'd be totally down for a 3D Picross game. I bought one of the, like, I guess they're called nonogram games, because, like, I think Nintendo just owns the Picross name, but, there was one that I downloaded on the Switch, because there's a ton of, like, shitty, like, $1, $2 Picross games that are made by other companies on the Switch. And I bought one that's literally has puzzles that you can't complete. I felt so ripped off. And it's not like, oh, I'm too dumb to figure out the solution. It's ones where you, like, sign in to, like, some of these puzzles, and the grid just doesn't load right. And there's no way to write anything on the grid.
That is so high.
Alright, I have 2 stages left and 5 continues.
Ready?
I don't think Mars is going to be a problem, because Mars went pretty easy the first time through. This stage, I don't remember. Never played a Picross game. That's fair. I think most people haven't played Picross games. They're very casual. But, like, I think as I get older, I become more of a casual gamer. Like, I just enjoy puzzles, like puzzle games where I don't have to think super hard, but I feel like I'm checking off a list. I think really fires some neurons in my brain. Because once you understand how Picross works, those games are so easy. Like, there are puzzles that are difficult in them, but for the most part, almost all of it is like just automatic. It's on Switch too. Interesting. Yeah, I think I play more casual, like, puzzle games than I do actual big releases. I'm getting rocked on this race right now, by the way. I think a bird just shit on my window.
That's nasty.
Yeah, I know. That's nasty. That would have been a good alert sound. For what? I don't know.
That's nasty.
Yeah, I got it. It's nasty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose this race. Oh. I talked about how we were in good shape and how I don't feel great with where we are right now.
Too bad it's so high.
Yeah, that's so high. Just like me, brah. Ugh.
Ready? Set. Go.
You can't boost from the back.
Yes.
God, I wish I had boosts right now.
Go, baby.
Nice. We love to see it. Yeah, it's nasty. Okay, so plan for this weekend. Now that we've got some more people here, I mentioned this earlier, but I'm gonna just kind of mention it some more. This Saturday, I will be doing a ranking stream. Undecided if I'll be doing anything else. It just depends if I'm feeling down to play some games or not. But we got to do some ranking. There's probably only going to be 3 ranking streams left total. So after this game we have 30 games left. So I'm trying to do it every 15 games right now. Kind of pace ourselves out. Yeah, ranking stream this weekend for sure. Right now we're at 14 games. Once I finish this one, we'll be at 15. Will I finish The World Is Not Enough by then? I don't know. Hard to say. It is almost over, but there are some long games still to come. I think Banjo-Tooie is going to take at least a week. Because we're going to do 100% on that one. Got the cooler. Wait, they're calling the hearse the cooler? Final stage? We also still have another RPG to go. So there's that.
Ready, set, go!
Eden Chronicles still to come. I think the Hercules game has a little bit of length to it. I'm not looking forward to that one. Yeah, there's still some bulky games in there.
Checkpoint!
I will be taking off a little bit of time in June off work, so that week we'll probably do like another week of like extended streams. So we might make some extra progress that week too. I'm still anticipating this will all be over like late July, early August. I think we're still kind of on track for that, I think. So I think on average I'm finishing like 4 games a week. Maybe that's not true though, I don't know. That's my plan right now is that's it. Like, streams are definitely gonna stop for a while. I kind of made a post about it, but my game plan is I've done this now. I'm kind of ready for a break from streaming. To be perfectly honest, we've spent a lot of hours streaming in the past 2 years. I want to check something else off my bucket list. It's just I've always wanted to make some kind of a game. I want to do like a small game project for me. Something to just show that I could do it, you know? That's the game plan from here, honestly. Congratulations, you beat the game. What a god I am. Make 3D picker. I was actually thinking like what... It's gotta be really hard to design Picross puzzles, right? Like they have to be drawn out. What the fuck is this? They have to be drawn out in ways that like only have one solution. I remember I used to play a Picross type of game that was on like a tablet, and it would have just gigantic puzzles, like hundreds by hundreds, right? And sometimes you'd get to these puzzles where they'd have multiple solutions because they're just done wrong, you know? Like, it has to be drawn in a way that it can't have 2 solutions. Like, sometimes you put the numbers down and there's still 2 solutions. Like, if there's a 1 here and there's a 1 here, some of the solutions might let you swap those around and it would still work because it would still fit into both grids. So there's definitely ways, if a thing's drawn wrong, you can make it have 2 solutions. Maybe it's not a big deal, I don't know. These credits are so weird. Jamal. That's it for this game, though. That gives us a few hours to start The World Is Not Enough. You guys have to enjoy this. It's our final shooter. I hope it's good. I don't really know much about this game, honestly. It's our final shooter if you don't count Banjo-Tooie. Or Conker's Bad for a Day, which both have shooter sections. But like straight shooter, this is it. I'm so excited to be done with shooters. There's some puzzles where you can't. It's kind of like chess. I totally get what you're saying, and sometimes you can take like logical guesses, and sometimes they work out, and sometimes they don't. But there is like a chess mentality to it, where you have to look way ahead, but you have to be like, well, if this went here and this went here, what would the next few moves look like? And sometimes that can get you out of those scenarios. How many miles did we go? 30,000 miles. We're the omnipotent sad baby. A true class act. Complete 20 moves in your head just like chess. Dude, I've still been working on my chess puzzles. Let me tell you, I'm not getting any better. I'll tell you that much. I'm trying. I did some fights today against bots just to kind of get some games in, and I don't know. I lost to a level 900 bot. It didn't feel good, you know?